Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I figured I would go ahead and introduce myself.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
I mean, y'all have been watching the channel and stuff, and proper introductions have not been made. So, I'm Sarah, and that's Grim, and my husband is Sean. The name Humming Catfish comes from this thing my sister says. When she agrees with something or likes what somebody's saying, she says, "I hear you humming, catfish." So I always like that. Reminds me of my sister. So we bought this place a little over a year ago. It's 25 acres, well, 24 acres in Elmore County, and there's 1 acre that stretches over into Coosa County. Now our plan when we bought the place is every year we want to add a group of animals. So we did the chickens, and now we're getting ready for the hogs, and then hopefully this next year we'll be putting cows out in the pasture. Here's the house, built in 1937 by General George Washington. No, I'm just kidding. It was built in 1937. The house is old, needs some work. It's 2-bedroom, maybe 1.5 bedrooms and 1 bath, but it's easy to clean, that's for sure, and easy to heat. So for Mother's Day, I ordered 3 peach trees and planted them right along here. Hopefully we'll get some this year or the next year. That's my new flesh and beam for the deer hides this year. Had this one up last year, but it was getting a little soft. And I'll be taking y'all through some making buckskin this year. We got 1 deer so far. I already have the skin going, but I'll show y'all from start to finish. Hopefully between the 2 of us we'll be getting 12 deer this year. Hopefully we can fill up the freezer. I call this the old barn. Not that there's a new barn, but it helps inspire me that, you know, hopefully one day we'll be getting a new barn, or, you know, be able to redo this one. It was built when the house was, so it's got some nice old wood to it. I'll show you all the inside. I think the bones of it look pretty good, but it's gonna take a lot of work to get that barn back where it needs to be. Back here on the side of the old barn is where we're gonna be putting the hogs. When we do that, I'll show y'all. We're gonna build up a little pen right there and give them the back paddock here. From the old barn, you go down the hill, and then that goes up into the pasture. It's probably 7 acres of pasture, and then the rest is all woods, a little bit for a yard. And yeah, we do a lot of deer hunting out here. I can show you all the blinds. I have not finished this one yet. Got a couple more sticks I gotta weave in on the other side, and then I'll do a covering over it. Since we're running out of time this season, I may not have time to insulate it like I did the other one. So I'll show you that one now. I am here at the second deer blind. I did it the same way that you saw the other one, where it's sticks going down with like a wattle type of a weaving. Then in the front, I did T-posts, and then with logs. So I had time to insulate this one with pine branches. These were all green. You want to put them on green because then they kind of stay on there, but it gave it a nice insulation. And then the tarp. So Sean usually comes down here every day that he's off. All right, let's go in. The deer rut's coming soon, and that's when we get a lot of activity. So that's the view from the blind, and probably a little view up my nose. We don't have a lot of like hardcore beliefs or anything. we do believe in you kill it, you eat it. And if tragedy strikes, don't wait on anybody to come save you. You got to save yourself. So that's one of the things that we do is, you know, sharpen our skills and, you know, grow our food and butchering animals, because, you know, things are getting a little bit weird. Not that I'm a doom and gloom person, but, you know, put your ear to the ground and you hear hooves. Well, there's probably horses coming. I mean, it could be zebras too, but probably. No, not in the, no. Right here is where we butcher the chickens. Online, they wanted like, I don't know, 30 bucks for one of these little restraining cones. I thought that was crazy. So I just took one of them planers that we had from the peach trees and cut it and made a little cone. Down here at the chicken yard, show you their little house that we built. So in the wintertime, the chickens get access to both the gardens. What I do with the gardens is once I'm finished with everything in there, I dump leaves in there, and then the chickens kind of scratch them up, and they're scratching and eating bugs and fertilizing everything. And then here's the second garden that they kind of taken care of. They have both of those during the winter, and then in the summer they have the yard here. I'll show you. So the chickens we got are called Buff Orpingtons. We chose them because they're good for eating and they lay a good amount of eggs, because we do get the eggs and we do eat them too. I'm going to show you how we did the chicken house. I wanted to be able to get the eggs from the outside, so I did one of these kinds. We have a lot of snakes around here, so I don't really look forward to sticking my hand in somewhere dark and pulling out a snake. So I'll show you how this works. They're in their little... We have 12 of those laying boxes. At first it was all just an open space, and then I decided to put some cardboard dividers in there. So they lay pretty good. Right now it slowed down a little bit for the winter, so we're at about 2 dozen a day, which isn't, it's more than we need, so we sell the rest. That's about all I got for this introduction and small tour. Really appreciate y'all taking the time to watch these videos. If you like what I'm doing, I sure would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. So until next time, I'll see y'all later.